I'm going to share with you 5 tips for having a successful girls' night out. Tip number 1. My first tip is make sure you are picking the right friend to make plans with. You're looking for someone that you can be yourself with, someone who understands you, knows your family, knows your struggles, someone that you can just really let loose on. You trust them and you enjoy their company. It needs to be someone that you really care about, that you want to hear about what's happening with their life. A friend that you love, a friend that understands, and someone who's going to look forward to the girls' night out to the same intensity that you will. You need a person who's not just going to bail, who really looks at this as kind of like just a necessity that you need time together, so you're going to fight for that night. Even if you've planned way in advance, you're really going to try to make that happen. It also helps if this person is someone that your spouse likes, which leads me to number 2. You have to make sure if you're married, you're in a couple, you've got kids, that this is something that your spouse totally understands your planning, is 100% on board, supports you going out, and wants you to go with the friend that you're going with. If you pick the right friend and your spouse is really on board, it's so much easier. One of the things that I found out early in my marriage was that sometimes friends did not help my marriage. Now I'm way more aware that the people I spend time with feed into my other relationships, and it affects how I treat my kids, how I treat my husband. Specifically husbands, though. If I'm going out with a friend who's very unhappy in their marriage or who doesn't like my husband, sometimes I can come home and I'm not as nice to my hubby. So picking a great friend, making sure my spouse is on board, 1 and 2. The third point is making sure that you're picking a day and a time that works for both of you. Oddly enough, Friday night tends to be the best night for me. The friend that I'm meeting with tonight is kind of my go-to for a girls' night out like this, where I'm going to a sit-down restaurant. It's not just coffee. It's not something casual. We actually try to dress up. Even if my hair is like pulled up, I still try to put makeup on. I try to throw myself together. I think of it as an event. This friend that I'm meeting with tonight, we consider our girls' night out to be an event, and we do it on a Friday night. We've had to reschedule this 3 times, and whenever we get together, we literally pull out our phones and schedule the next time we're getting together. We both know it's important. We're going to try and make it happen. We pick a day that works for both of us. We pick a time that works for both of us. We try to work around traffic. We work around spouses. Tonight, we're probably not going to be out as late because my friend's hubby needs her home a little bit sooner, but we're still going out. We don't cancel. We still totally go. My 4th tip is making sure that you are picking a place that works. And I don't just mean finding a place where you like the cuisine. This has to do also with budget. You're talking about budget, you're talking about location, and you're talking about many food options. You want to make sure that you're picking a place that, whether you're on a required diet or a preferred diet, that there's lots of different options. Also, when you have a big family like we do, budgeting is very, very important. And that means that I need to pick a place to meet with my friends for fun time that has a lowest common denominator that works with me. That way, if I only have $20 and we're scraping together $20 for a girls' night out, I know there's something that I can get, I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm not inclined to cancel. There have been so many times when I've canceled events with friends because the funds weren't there, and I kind of was embarrassed to say that. So now on the front end, if I pick a restaurant that I know $20 will get me in and out and I'll have a good time, I am set and I'm less likely to cancel. Also picking a place where there's healthy food, so all of us like the food, and a location that's midway between the 2 parties. My last and final tip is actually what I'm doing right now. The day of, don't cancel. Don't cancel. If there's any way that you can not cancel, you're going to have so much fun if you go. If you feel like you're gross, if you feel like you're grumpy, if you feel like you're not going to be in a good space to listen to your friend, don't bail. Don't give up. Your friends need you and you need this time. If your spouse is on board, if you have a friend to go with, if you've picked a great day and time, if you've done your homework and you're going to a restaurant that's affordable with good food options, all you have to do is just get yourself there. For me, part of getting myself there and being ready for a good time is not going starving. So right now, I'm about to go in and get myself a snack at a healthy place that I like and is on the way. I've made sure I had enough time, so I'm not going to be late. I'm going to grab myself a coffee and a snack, and it is going to be awesome. So there are my 5 tips for having a great girls' night out. I'd love to know what you guys do. How do you make your girls' night out work? Give me your tips. Like this video, share your comments, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.
You. You.